Hello Year 11 students, it is week 6 and it is our final week of remote learning, and I wanted to go through your learning tasks for this week, but also remind you of our learning tasks from the previous weeks, and I will try to keep it very quick. So on your screen here you will see my learning tasks page. You're able to access this via Compass as well. Shout out to those of you who have reached out to me within the last week to catch up on your learning tasks. You've done a very, very good job with that, so thank you. But remember, they're all here too. Very quickly, the first task for week 6, and this applies to many of you, the first and most important thing you will do for this week is catch up. All right? There should be no excuse for anybody to not be caught up to all of their work by next week. Okay, you have an entire week to do this, and I know you can. So this is for both classes, of course. So very quickly, we have Vcal Literacy Skills. Don't worry about the audible. We have the 1980s research PowerPoint presentation. That was a really big task, and I'm very impressed by the 14 of those of you who have been able to submit that. You have your 1980s research, which we did in week 1. That was image and information research. We have 2 writing journal entries here, and of course we have Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which you were watching and responding to the viewing notes. All those were for literacy skills, okay? Your first task is to catch up on those. All right, literacy skills comes first, and these are the most important tasks. If you're one of the students who are completely up to date with literacy skills, you will respond to a 3rd journal entry. Everybody else will eventually, but if you're up to date, you will spend this week for literacy skills responding to a 3rd journal entry. On to personal development now. We have Make-A-Wish, we have the Starlight Foundation, and we have 2 isolation project tasks that you've been doing quite well. Now, I see there's not many submissions here. I know that you've been doing it. You guys just need to make sure you submit your notes for the project isolation tasks. If you're one of the students in personal development skills who are completely up to date, you will do a 3rd isolation project task. Everybody else will do a 3rd eventually. It may not be an isolation task, but it will be a task nevertheless. So, recapping very, very quickly. For Lit Skills, for PDS, you're catching up on everything from week 2 to week 5. If you are a student who's completely up to date, for week 6 you will do 1 journal entry. That would be your 3rd. You'll also do 1 isolation task, and that will be your 3rd for this unit too. I really look forward to seeing you all back at school. I hope you're excited to return to school. I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing your friends. Before we go, of course, it's our very last video, and it will be our very last WebEx meeting today also. Thank you for your efforts over the last few weeks. I've been incredibly impressed with you as a class, Year 11, so thank you and well done. I love the idea that you've got on the phone to each other. You're waking each other up. You're making sure they're part of the WebEx meeting. You're making sure everybody connects. And I said this to you a few weeks ago. You are actually driving or have driven the amazing attendance for our classes. And I really appreciate that. And I know that you've all got a whole lot out of that as well. Thank you for your efforts and for your work. You've been absolutely outstanding, truly. 1 week to go. Cannot wait to see you back at school next week. I'll see you on WebEx very soon also. Take care, be well, and I'll see you shortly.